Okay, time for round one. Not not expecting great things, but let's see what happens. Alright, mana's fine. We got a crappy 2-drop, and not a lot of action. But we'll run it. Yep. Unless it looks like we are in a great position to be aggressive, we are going to try to be pretty defensive to try to get to our high drops. The plan, of course, was to be very aggressive. The draft did not allow that, so we're going to try to hang around for a while. Yeah, I think we'll just pass here. Again, trying to be defensive, so I don't even know if our deck is that amazing at the long game, but it's got to be better than the short game, since ours is pretty horrendous bad. So, alright, well, we're kind of sitting here now. I guess we can just magma spray that guy, try to clear a path here. That guy's going to be a problem at any point in the game, probably, so... Oh, a Ghostblade Eidolon. That guy seems pretty good. I think I'm just going to attack here. If he drops the Siren guy or any kind of instant, we've got a Starfall, so... Again, I'm not trying to be super aggressive, but if the board's open for swinging, you should swing. Okie doke. I don't think Bronze Sable's probably going to get us all the way there, but we will drop a Scholar of Athreos and have stuff. Boom. Horned Turtle to the rescue. Ooh, that guy's good. That guy's really good. So, he very well have waited to play around something like a Starfall. Not sure, but we'll see what he does here. I don't really love the passing, if I'm being honest. I guess we'll attack here and see what happens. Could have, a way to untap this or do something. We will find out. Alright, so this is where Starfall hopefully gets him. Okay. Well, that was fine. Let's see. I guess that's fine. Alright. I don't know that we need to keep that guy alive. I mean, he's down to 3 cards. I guess Bronze Sable maybe does get us there. I'm not sure. Okay, that's a guy. This is where our late game's supposed to be taking over, but is not really doing so just yet. I mean, I guess I could bestow a Ghostblade Eidolon and just chill for a minute, although that doesn't seem great. I guess I can also play Loyal Pegasus. I mean, if I get to bestow on the Loyal Pegasus next turn and it... Let's see, we'd be a mana short of being able to do that while holding up God's Willing. Um, let's see. 2/5 double strike is not super scary. I don't know that I want to put a Ghostblade Eidolon on a Loyal Pegasus because he has to have buddies to attack. So I don't love the position at the moment. I think just play Loyal Pegasus and pass is actually the correct play here. So I don't love that, but I don't think we have a ton of options. I do like green-blue a lot. I would be pretty surprised if we beat this guy's deck. Especially if he busts out a Thassa's Emissary on that guy. That is not good. That is not good. Let's see. So we can take 8 and let him draw a card. We can... I mean, we're definitely going to play Immortal Obstinacy and kill this thing. So we could also play just Chump and God's Willing. That doesn't seem great either. Chump God's Willing does not seem amazing. Yeah, we're going to let him have a card and take 8 here. Okay. Well, we're definitely playing Immortal Obstinacy. I don't think if there's anything that I'm... let's see. I mean, I guess there's Savage Surge and all that kind of stuff, but if that's the case, we'd rather put the Obstinacy on this guy anyway. Actually, I mean, I guess we're taking 8 if we do it like this, but... Or no, we're not taking 8, but... We're taking 5, which is a lot. I guess we just play Ghostblade Eidolon and Chump Block. In fact, I think we pretty much have to do that. I don't like that. I guess I should have just put it on this. Well, nah, I can't. That wouldn't have mattered anyway. Well, that is not going to be good. Like, game over bad. Alright, well, I wasn't going to do anything about that because this guy can't block alone anyway. So, yeah, that was game 1. This guy's deck is about 1,000,000 times better than the one I drafted. So, Fleet Feather for Cockatrice, Thassa's Emissary, and Nimbus Naiad are already better than what we got going. But, yeah. Alright, so that went about as expected, unfortunately. Is there anything that would have been especially good there? Didn't see anything great for Spark Jolt, except for the Scorpion. I don't think I need to do that. Another Starfall. Hold it, Bay. Alright, none of that stuff seems great. Any of this stuff seemed terrible. I mean, the Blade Tusk Boars would have been actually pretty reasonable there. In fact, if I would have had a Blade Tusk Boar, Ghostblade Eidolon would have done lots of damage. That's a pretty nice combo. Yeah, I think combination of I think to win we just have to draw better than that. Maybe I played it badly. Let me know. But yeah, we'll go to game two, and I think we're just gonna go with this, and hopefully it goes better. Although I don't really expect it to. Okie dokie, game two. That does not seem great. In fact, normally I would keep this kind of a hand, but a 2-1 isn't going to be amazing. We're not aggressive at all. We can't play anything we draw. I think this is actually pretty close. I think probably have to factor in the fact that our deck's probably much worse than his, so maybe we have to get lucky anyway. I'm gonna keep it. That may be wrong. I'm keeping it. It's pretty bad when your deck has to win a long game and your long game is just not as good as the other guys. But oh well. This will be the pain of this draft will likely be over quick for both you and me. So. Alright, that's a good one. I actually don't know what happened in this draft. It looked like red was open, maybe it just wasn't. It looked like white was open, maybe it wasn't. Maybe someone changed their mind, I don't know. Whatever. Whatevs. It goes that way sometimes. Won the last one I recorded, so, you know. You know. Okay, so here I actually think I'm just going to put Mortal Obstinacy on that guy and swing for 5? And then we'll have ways to kill it with Starfall and Supply Line Cranes. I actually think with what is in my hand, that's a pretty reasonable play at this time. So, let's go for it. Deal 5. Alright. Supply Line Cranes may not get by a Fleet Feather Cockatrice, but, you know, you gotta go for it, I think. Like I said, things have to go well for us to win this, so we'll see what happens. That guy seems pretty reasonable, actually. Oh, that's pretty reasonable too. Here we actually have an option. I can actually put the +1/+1 of the Supply Line Cranes on this guy to get in right now for another 4. Can also play Blade Tusk Boar. The problem is if I don't put the +1/+1 on the Supply Line Cranes, that I get got by the Cockatrice, so I don't think I can do that. Even though, actually, I could do that, and then when I attack, just hold open Starfall. In fact, I think that is probably the right play. I don't know if it is, but it's what we're doing. This one's looking a lot better. Definitely no win in sight just yet, but looking better. Yep, definitely looking better. Alright, well that's kind of a brick at the moment. But I guess we'll just attack in the air here. And then play a Blade Tusk Spore and try to win. Could also hold open Starfall, but that doesn't seem great. Could also, I guess if I attack he double blocks, although if he double blocks I can blow him out with Starfall. That's an interesting choice. If I attack with both and he decides to, like, he can trade with the Thunderhoof, which just trades. So the question is, how aggressive do we want to be? I actually think his long game is probably better after seeing his deck. So he could double block and trade one of these guys, assuming I don't have a trick, which I do. But I don't think he's going to do that. He could trade straight up, which is actually probably fine for me, and then I just drop a Blade Tusk Spore. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, if he tries to double block, I get kind of a blowout. Alright, cool. So, I'm going to make this guy first, that guy second. And then we'll just go ahead and get rid of that guy and we'll be pretty ahead, I think. Alright, well that I think worked out pretty well actually. Not that I blame him, I mean, he's kind of up against it. It does kind of create an issue for me in that, like, I still can't really attack into this guy now. If he attacks back, I have a Sweet Excoriate, and I also have Blade Tusk Spore, and his Fleet Feather Cockatrice cannot block that. Okay, that's... okay. That Ghostblade Eidolon would have actually been pretty sweet. Let's see, if I put God's Willing on this guy, I get in for 6, 7, 8. Am I literally one off? 4. Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I'm better off here just playing Blade Tusk Spore. If I attack, he has to block here, so I don't think there's any point really of that attack. I think just attacking with the Supply Line Cranes and playing Blade Tusk Spore is probably it, because the next turn I probably win. It is tempting to be 1 point of damage away, but 1 point away is still 1 point away, so I mean I could do that and play Blade Tusk Spore, so that's not unreasonable. Then he has to deal with a flyer and an unblockable guy. Actually, that seems pretty reasonable. I'm gonna do that. Yep, do not want that one. And now I think I'm actually going to go ahead and sacrifice this to get rid of this guy. Yep. And just drop a Blade Tusk Spore and say, okay, I've got 3 lethal creatures. Okay, so that game went much, much, much better. I don't know that we can be that lucky for a third game, but let's go ahead and play it and see if that happens. I will say Starfall's been a lot better here than I kind of expected it to be. haven't had as much success with it previously. His deck is pretty slow too. Maybe I'd be better off dropping like a random Reckless Reveler. I guess it's better than Bronze Sable probably. As soon as I say that, I won't draw a mountain and be able to cast it. His deck is pretty slow though, so maybe I want these little guys. I don't know, it's kind of a tough call. I think maybe I need some creatures, so I think I'll keep it the way it is and go to game 3 and hope it works out. Alright, we're back for game 3. Just an FYI, I actually cited out the horn turtle in this deck, the black-white, or the white dude with the black abilities, for the second Starfall. I figure he doesn't do a ton in this deck, actually. I'm going to keep this hand. We have to hit a land, and we have no 2-drops, but we got a pretty sweet 3-drops, and we have a scry land, so let's go for it. Yep, we'll go ahead and scry it up. We are going to have to hit a land. We do have a 2-drop, that's good, but come on, land. Oh. Vaporkin's good too. I actually like this guy's deck quite a bit. Still going to go ahead and give it my all to try to beat it, but it's pretty good. I will happily offer the trade. I mean, there's probably a trick, but that's fine with me. Oh, there's not a trick. Alright. That's even better. Alright, cool. Well, we got options now. I think maybe we go with just Kragmaw Butcher. Yeah, I think Kragmaw Butcher's the best one. I mean, he's got 3 open mana. Maybe he just didn't have a 3-drop, but we'll just drop a Kragmaw Butcher and see what happens. We might be able to race here. Maybe. We got a flyer. We will have a flyer eventually. Okay. Alright. Well, good news is we can attack into that and play a guy. So we'll have to pick which one. I guess the 2/3 is a better choice. Block here. Yeah. High Priest it will be. We draw a land for that supply line, Cranes. We might maybe get there. Maybe. Oh, motherfucker. God damn it. I guess I'm too tired to play Magic. I skip right over my drop a land. So that may very well cost the whole game. We'll see. If we draw a land, it for sure... Actually, I mean, it does, because no, I time walked. I time walked us. I'm going to go ahead and play anyway, but I time walked us. Yep. Yippers. Actually, might have had a shot at this game if I hadn't done that. Alright, well, we don't want to take all this damage, so we're actually going to block here, and if he's got a trick, he's got a trick. Like, that's fine. I guess I should have actually blocked the Vaporkin too if I was going to do that. Yeah. Yeah, this went pretty terribly. Oh, being a turn behind. I guess now actually we're about where we would have been anyway, probably, but with lots of damage. Yup, he figured that out. That's a pretty good draw, actually. I guess I just go for it here. I guess I attack with the Butcher and the Pegasus. If he has a way to keep this alive, I just lose. Probably anyway. Yeah, alright. I think that's the plan. Okay, I think I probably need to try to keep this guy alive. Okay, well, if he had no way to keep that guy alive, we may get there. Maybe. Okay, well, maybe our Time Walk is not gonna kill us. There's probably a Flash Flyer here, but next turn we can play a Crane, so maybe we won't die? Maybe? Oh, no Flash Flyer. Hey, we might get there. Looks like he's flooding out quite a bit here. We absolutely snap block here. Possibly even double block. No, probably don't double block. This guy might actually get in there. Holy crap, if we can pull this off after I time walked us, things are gonna be spicy. I think here, let's see, we got 4. I got 2. I think we have to put the +1/+1 on the supply line cranes. Here I think I just attack with the Butcher and the Pegasus. Yes. Alright, well, we are getting there. We're gonna put the +1/+1 on him, so if he does have the 3/3 flyer, we can at least trade without having to use these things. We might actually win this, even though I played terribly. Looks like we're gonna win this. Probably. Okay, so I think we're just gonna bestow on here, and then swing with those three. Actually, I totally did that wrong. I apologize for the terrible play. I just ended up hitting F4 super fast. Totally skipped a turn, didn't play a land, didn't cast guys. Totally don't deserve to win. His deck's probably better, though cranes and stuff are pretty good. I haven't won yet. Looking pretty good. Like, he has to deal with both this guy and one of the flyers. I mean, he could have Sudden Storm. Sudden Storm on like these two guys would slow us down, possibly be a loss. No, I guess it wouldn't. We still attack. In fact, it wouldn't. We would attack with these two guys and rise to the challenge, so I think we got this one. I don't know what he could possibly have to stop this from happening. Two Voyages ends. Oh, aerial formation. Okay. I still deal 4 and win. Okay. So we somehow found a way to get there. Hooray for us. We will go to round 2. Pretty surprised we got that one, so kind of feel like we're free rolling here. Especially after I didn't play a land and didn't play a guy. But hey. Again, apologize for that bad play. Hopefully that kind of stuff does not continue happening, but happens to all of us sometimes, I guess. That's particularly embarrassing when you're recording and putting things up on YouTube, but doesn't happen very often, so shit happens, I guess. Alright, see you in round 2.